Quinnen Williams has not reported to off-season programs, and honestly, it's not that big of a deal.
Inside, and a beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and today we're going to be talking about the fact that Quinnen Williams, as you've probably seen all over YouTube and talked about by a bunch of different YouTubers, and I'm sorry I'm a little bit late to the show, but he has not shown up to off-season workouts and the off-season programs that are currently going on at Florham Park this week. Now, the thing that we need to remember before we get in and before we start freaking out is, one, yeah, this is probably in relation to the fact that he doesn't have a contract right now. But the other thing that we have to remember is that this is voluntary workouts. I don't think that this is starting a rift between the two teams in the sense of like the Jets and Quinnen Williams' team or anything like that. I think this is honestly just smart business from both sides. I think the New York Jets have approached Quinnen Williams and Quinnen Williams' agent and said, look, we are going to pay you the $25 million a year that you are absolutely worth. We want to keep you on this team long term. The thing that you need to understand is as of right now, we don't have the cap space to do that and to sign you to that contract. We're going to do it. We don't necessarily care if you do show up to the offseason programs, but we're going to extend you, and it's probably going to happen after we should restructure CJ Mosley's contract. And then on the other side of that, Quinnen Williams and Quinnen Williams' agents are like, that totally makes sense. We appreciate the honesty and the transparency in this situation. That being said, we're not going to risk, I'm not going to risk my player's health as an agent, I would say that, on the promise of a deal. Until we have a deal, he's not going to show up to any of the voluntary workouts. But he will be there probably for mandatory things and all of those such. And like, again, it just makes sense. It works for both parties. We don't need Quinnen Williams in the building right now. He didn't have an injury last year. We don't need to medically evaluate him. We know what Quinnen Williams is. We don't need him to just come out and lift weights with the guys. That being said, just sign Quinnen Williams. We've seen it happen before where it's like, hey, we're going to sign this guy, and then it doesn't happen for a couple of weeks. Like, just sign the guy. Announce the contract, work the cap shenaniganery to get it to be a low cap hit in year one. Like, we all know what the deal is and we all know how it works. Make it happen. Give Quinnen Williams, I think, the 5-year contract that he deserves. And again, the more that we're seeing this, longer contracts favor the team and not the player. I would give him 5 years, 4 years guaranteed. Like, just pay the man. He is absolutely worth it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you worried about the fact that Quinnen Williams is not a Jet yet? And last but not least, go Jets.